100 for 100, the podcast where we take 100 films that I think you, a new movie watcher or a veteran movie watcher, a couple might slip through your cracks, need to see. I paired each one up with a 100-word review and also this podcast, and I'm releasing them one a day for the first 100 days of 2020. Yesterday, we talked about sci-fi flick Inception, directed by Christopher Nolan, one of my favorites. Today, we stay in the realm of science fiction with number 40, 2009's Moon, directed by Duncan Jones. And here is the 100-word review for Moon. A one-man tour de force. Moon is Jones's feature debut about a lone mineral miner, Sam Rockwell, working on the far side of the moon. As Sam's 3-year stint at the facility is coming to an end, an unfortunate accident throws the story into a tailspin with astonishing discoveries about both Sam and the company he works for. The film is further bolstered by Clint Mansell's mesmerizing score. A mixture of solid screenplay, a good direction from Jones, a strong performance from Sam Rockwell, and excellent cinematography from Gary Shaw catapult Moon to an instant science fiction classic. I remember I had to drive about 45 minutes out of my way to find a theater that was showing Moon, and it was the complex's smallest screen, the least amount of seats, and there might have been 8 of us total in the theater. Look, Moon is beautiful. It's just the best way I can describe it. It is, I think, what put Sam Rockwell on the map because it really is a one-man show. There are other people in this movie, but you see them on screens. You don't see them working with Sam Rockwell. Rockwell holds this down in whatever version you see Rockwell in because he oscillates through various needs of performances in this film is the best way of putting it without spoiling anything for anybody, even though it's over a decade old now. Between that, Jones's direction, like I said, Mansell's score, cinematography, the practical effects in this movie are very well done. The lighting in this movie, especially when you see him out driving around on the moon, is wonderful to behold. The lighting in this is excellent, amazing. There's not a whole lot to say about this film. There's a reason that we should not trust corporations. While this is a completely made up story, I 100% believe that if corporations could get away with something like this, they most certainly would. He's up there to mine helium-3, which is a new energy source for us down here on Earth. So he mines it, he sends it, shoots it back down to Earth, and then he goes on about his day. He's there for 3 years. I don't know why they would make this a one-person tour, but they do. And you kind of see the loneliness as it affects him, especially when we kick this movie off and he's got 2 weeks left into his 3-year stint. And that's when he's starting to get the hallucinations. And, things really start going awry. You got Kevin Spacey there as voicing Gertie, the robot, the only companion that Sam Rockwell's Sam Bell is the name of his character. That's the only person he really has to interact with, as the long-range communications have unfortunately been on the fritz. He can't talk to anybody back on Earth, so he's just got to deal with this robot. We've been conditioned, thanks to 2001, not to really trust, and Alien, not to really trust artificial intelligence in movies, right? So you're already immediately kind of suspicious of Gertie. And just the fact that the face of the robot is just emoticons, just emojis. It's a weird way to communicate, just hearing Spacey's voice paired with whatever emoji is on the screen. You're like, I don't trust that fucking robot. Moon is a sci-fi classic. The word classic is thrown around way too much in both movies and the hip-hop culture. I'll tell you that right now. Every movie or every album that comes out is a classic these days. Now, we need to stop using the word classic. This one, however, I think this one earned its place. We've seen a couple of feature films, their first director's first time out. We talked about Get Out a little bit ago. We talked about Sixth Sense a little bit ago. We talked about Moon now. I really can't tell you of those three which is the best first feature film, because they are all amazingly well done. Moon more than earned its right onto this list. If you have not seen it, you might wonder why it's placed so high. You will find out when you do watch it. So go check it out. It is number 40 on our list, Moon.